Math is, they convinced our group, because I had originally signed up for ELA because I'm not a math guy. But what you have to learn about standards is they're not actually teaching the math concepts, it's teaching how to apply the math practices and standards to the standards. So you don't have to necessarily be a math expert, you just want to make sure you're communicating the standards in math when you give students your lessons. So without any further ado, go back. All right, so introduction to the math standards.
Doing a lot of this in your classroom, we may just not have identified it yet. A lot of your curriculum is now actually aligned with standards, and so what we're going through, you're getting more used to working with the standards, more comfortable with them, but also now we can identify when we are actually teaching to a standard. So you're already doing a lot of this, you just didn't know it. So don't let this overwhelm you, okay? Because we were overwhelmed when we went to Washington, but then we realized, hey, we're already doing a lot of this. And we came back and started working through this, realized it's not as hard as they made it seem. So I don't want you all to be overwhelmed. Right, Brenda? I see you grinning. She was with me in Washington in our group. But we're hoping with the interactive activities, too, it's going to make it a little less overwhelming.
Okay, next we're going to do a scavenger hunt. And can you hear me? Everybody should have received a manual. It was by Susan Pimentel. It looks like this. This is what we need, this binder.
Do one per group because
Here they are. I knew they were 80.
Not only knowing the standards is important, but we also need to know where you can find the material to reference about your standards. So what we're going to do this morning, we're going to do a scavenger hunt. And you're receiving a sheet. It's a scavenger hunt. I want everybody to take that sheet, but you need to turn it upside down because we don't want everybody to start until I say start. Because the first one that finishes, that they're going to receive a